All right, everybody, welcome back. Today's video is one that has been heavily requested to make a complete video on how to beat the CPU. Offense is pretty easy, but defense has been a pain. Even the ones that work against users, and when I say work, I put that in quotes, with this game, because even when you play perfect defense, miraculous catches, 5 or 10 broken tackles, a hurdle that for 100 yards. I mean, there's crazy stuff that happens in this game. But to me, the most consistent and effective defense is out of the nickel 2-4 double mug. And that's in like something like 20 or 22 playbooks or something. So it's easy to find. Just go to maddenschool.com and look up their playbooks, and you'll see all the different playbooks that have it, or just make your own custom playbook. So this defense is easy to set up, it's quick, and it's super effective against the CPU. And as a bonus, this is an excellent defense against users, as we all know, okay? So we're gonna come out in double mug. We're gonna check our settings, okay? We're gonna turn auto defensive play call to on, okay? And then auto alignment to base. That's all we have to do. And we can come out in any play in this formation. Any single play will work, okay? In this case, we're gonna go ahead and come out in the buck zone blitz, and we're gonna do a play where all 5 receivers come out here, hammer dagger. This defense is very easy to set up, okay? All we have to do is blitz all of our linebackers, which is right on the D-pad, down on the right stick. Okay, that blitzes all of our linebackers. Then all we have to do is quarterback contain, which is R1 and R1 again. And now you see that we've quarterback contained. And then we just need to put our user into any type of zone that we want. So let's go ahead and press X, and let's just hit left on the left stick to put him into a hook curl, okay? Now, I have found against the CPU that manning up one guy tends to really throw that sort of CPU omnipotence kind of out the window. It makes them hesitate more. I don't know why, but if you have time, go ahead and man up a guy. So I'm going to hit triangle, 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 up on the right stick, square. So we're manning up the outside receiver. And that's it. We can do whatever we want with any of the other coverages. I'm just going to leave it default at this point. And all we have to do is hover over the center here. Now you're going to want to hold L2, and that'll freeze your user when the ball is snapped. He'll just sit there until you let go. So just hold it for a split second and then kind of bail out into your cover. And let's see how this defense plays out. That's your play on. And you can see it screams in. Let's do it one more time. Blitz all, contain, drop into a zone, man up. That's how fast we can do this. So even against the CPU with all that, quick snapping and even when there's no huddling, you can set this defense up so quickly. And let's go ahead and let this play out again. Excellent, excellent play. We're going to do it one more time. Blitz, contain, drop into a zone, and anything else you want to do coverage-wise. Okay? In this case, we're going to go ahead and man up outside guy and just hover right here for a split second, and let's let it play out. It plays the run well, too. This is a great defense against the CPU, you guys, okay? And when I do a full video on how to beat the CPU, this is definitely going to be in there. I am going to show you one more defense. All right, guys, this defense is, I think, an excellent defense against regular players, okay? It's also a very good defense against the CPU. The only problem with this is it's hard to get the adjustments off fast enough against the computer. But I'm going to show you anyway, okay? So we're going to come out in 4-3-6-1, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to change our settings to auto flip defensive play call off, and we're still going to auto align to base, okay? It's very important to flip this off, okay? All we need to do is come out and cover 4 quarters, and we're just going to flip the play. Notice the little difference of where the line lines up. That's what you need right here, okay? So cover 4 quarters, and we'll just come out in, I think it was bench dagger that we used, okay? So for this defense, what you're going to want to do, you can do it pretty quickly, okay? You're going to make sure that you're on your user. You're going to press triangle, and you're going to press R1 to show blitz. Okay, it's very important. Do that first. You're going to press left on the D-pad, left on the left stick, left on the D-pad, left on the right stick to slant, to move our line to the left and to crash to the left. Now we're going to go right on the D-pad, and we're going to go up on the left stick to spread our linebackers. Okay, and then we're going to go twice right on the D-pad. We're going to press X, and we're going to go down on the right stick to blitz. Okay, and now we hit quarterback contain, which is R1 twice, and that's the main setup for this defense. Okay, and that part you can do very quickly. The next part is a little bit more difficult against the CPU. Okay, the last part of this is to hit twice right on the D-pad. We're going to hit square, and you can either go up on the right stick and man him up, or down on the right stick to blitz. Okay, and this blitz does come in very consistently, and this plays the run unbelievably well because we're in cover 4 quarters, and we are showing blitz, so our safeties are in the box and they're in run fits. Okay, this defense is a really good defense against regular players. Again, it's not the best coverage, but the most important thing in Madden this year is pressure, right? No matter how good your coverage is, they still catch the ball. You can literally throw at somebody and feel pretty confident that you're going to come down with the ball anyway. So we have a safe coverage shell with an excellent blitz here. Okay, so let's let this play out. And remember, look at that play art. That's how you want it. If we contain now, look at what happens, right? And that's not the play art that's ideal for this setup. So let's reset the play, and let's go ahead and set it up the way that we had it. Triangle, R1, left on the D-pad, left on the left stick, left on the D-pad, left on the right stick. Twice right on the D-pad, X, down on the right stick. That's the bulk. And then quarterback contain by hitting R1 twice. That's all you have to do. Again, I believe, obviously we forgot to spread our linebackers there, sorry about that, but I believe that if you man up a guy, it throws the CPU off. So if you have time, twice right on the D-pad, square up on the right stick, and then whoever you want him to man up on, or blitz him. And in this case, we're going to blitz him, and let's let this play out. And that's how that blitz comes in, generally speaking. Let's do it one more time. You can see I set it up pretty quickly, but against that CPU sometimes it's difficult. Let's go ahead and let it play out again. Screams, right? It's a very good defense, you guys. It's a very good defense. And I'm going to show you one other version of it. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to show blitz, move left, crash left, spread our linebackers, blitz our out linebacker on the right side, quarterback contain, and then we're going to go ahead and go right on the D-pad twice, square up on the right stick, triangle. And so we're manning up that inside guy. And that's going to cut a little bit of that possible seam streak stuff out, you know, and it's a linebacker, so I'd rather man up the guy he's closest to. But you can man up the outside guy too. And we're just going to hover here, and let's see how this plays out. Screams in. Screams in. So you guys, those are two excellent defenses against the CPU, right? We just showed a really good blitz, even only bringing 5. We brought 6 originally, and then our first blitz out of nickel 2-4 double mug, you guys saw how effective that play was. Right now, in my opinion, those seem to be the 2 most consistent defenses against the CPU. I will put out another video later on that basically shows you all the way through an entire game how you can beat the CPU on all Madden, okay? All I can say is when you do play the CPU, you're going to have to expect that even when you play perfect defense, there's still going to be problems. There just are still going to be problems, right? It happens. Perfect defense, even in double coverage. Catch magically made, 2 broken tackles, touchdown. Unbelievable stuff. You tip the ball, and all of a sudden it magically gets tipped to another guy. Touchdown. You just can't account for everything in Madden 25. In Madden 24, we had full control. It felt like maybe a touchdown here and a field goal there, if you're a good player playing on all Madden. In this year's game, really good players, sometimes, even when you're playing perfect defense, they can put up 20-something points. It's just how it is this year. But I will put that video out coming up here. But for now, I think this is a really good video, really good tips. Both of these defenses work not only in actual games head-to-head, but we specifically geared them for playing against the CPU. You guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for the next one. And as always, have a great day.